to another episode of Financial QB TV, and today I want to tell you at least 4 things you need to do before the end of the year to make sure we've taken care of some year-end planning. Number 1 is, if you're 70 and a half, or you turn 70 and a half this year, make sure that you take your required minimum distributions from either your IRA or your retirement plans at a former employer. And you also want to make sure, if you did not take your required minimum distribution, remember you have till April 1st of next year, but next year you have to take 2 distributions to make up for the one that you didn't take this year. Number 2 is, if you want to convert into a Roth IRA, you have till December 31st to do that. And converting a portion of your traditional IRA into a Roth IRA, now that will cause some taxation now for this year, but any earnings or any withdrawals from that Roth IRA in the future will be totally tax-free. Now, there's some planning to be done with that, because we want to make sure that we don't convert so much of the traditional IRA that all of a sudden now you have a whole bunch of taxes to pay this year. So there's some pre-planning to do before you consider that. Number 3 is what's called tax loss harvesting, and we do this automatically for our clients. And that is, what that means is, if outside of IRA accounts, if you had any gains in those accounts, or we sold any positions that you had any gains on, then we can actually sell some other positions at a loss to try to minimize the capital gains taxes on those accounts. And 4th, and absolutely not least, is medical expenses. If you have flexible spending accounts, you want to make sure that you go to the doctor and you spend those. If you need to go to the doctor, you want to make sure that you do that for this year, so that we can also possibly, if you meet the threshold of 7% over adjusted gross income, to add that to your Schedule A deductions for medical expenses. And remember, one thing with the Obamacare is that next year medical deduction expenses are anything over 10% of AGI. So make sure you take care of these 4 things. Call us. We've been meeting with some of you already to kind of take care of them, and we've been taking care of these since October and November anyways. But if you're waiting till last minute, make sure you call us, because the last 2 weeks of the year obviously are pretty busy. I'll see you next time on Financial QB TV.